South Africa's unemployment rate remains high, with black women and youth the most vulnerable in the labor market. While some turn to entrepreneurship to sustain themselves and their communities, it remains an uphill battle to pull themselves out of poverty. Business reporter Ntokozo Khumalo went to Daveyton in Gauteng and Phola in Mpumalanga to hear from the unemployed.
Sihle grew up in Daveyton under the loving care of her grandmother and attended school all the way to university. But stable employment has remained elusive to her.
I haven't been lucky in keeping a job. The only job that I was able to hold was like 6 years. And then after that 6 years, I've just been holding on contracts, 3 months, 6 months, 8 months at best. And I just figured, let me not wait. Let me just do something for myself.
Sibiya says her challenges include not really understanding the economies of her line of business, as well as getting defrauded out of money and equipment as some of the reasons that has slowed down her progress, as well as her ability to contribute at home.
The first 3 months were very rough because I also wasn't aware of some of the challenges that I might face. So in the first 3 months, I didn't see any of my profits at all. I was just working hard and waking up and hoping that I'll be able to help them out soon. So now that I'm able to contribute around the house and help out, they are also able to help me.
She now works with other young people in her community who are helping each other find ways to be enterprising. Sibusiso Madukuma is one of them.
So we decided to pull our heads together, at least start our local businesses, as little as they are, which mostly will maintain or require us to take income from ourselves, because the government is unfortunately doing anything for us to keep going with our businesses.
Community leader and successful serial entrepreneur Gauteng says there needs to be a mind shift when it comes to how education is viewed for us to start making a dent in unemployment.
Maybe to change the mindset that every learner after matric must go to a tertiary institution, it becomes problematic. Those who can afford are exposed, so that's where we come in.
Another community leader and entrepreneur, Tami Sithole, who fought in the liberation struggle, says what they fought for more than 30 years ago is the same issues now, economic emancipation, but that the days of looking to governments must be gone.
I think we need to veer away from such an approach and focus on what we can do together as a community. It's a very nice concept, this one of township economy. But what are we doing as communities to actually ensure that indeed it become fruitful, it produces the results that are desired?
However, he says we shouldn't dispose of the government altogether, but that to avoid the ticking time bomb from blowing, the government must support those who are trying to make things happen for themselves. Young people in Phola, Emalahleni, just about an hour from Daveyton, say their challenges are compounded by the rising cost of transportation, that if a young person did find a job, traveling to Witbank or to Johannesburg is just too expensive.
As you can see, we're surrounded by mines, but umsebenzi ayikho, nanoma uthola umsebenzi okhona awukho happy. Ezinye zezinto kusekudeni ukuzithola. Development, Kaslet aliko right, Siriti, one of them very better.
Despite these headwinds, young people say they're not giving up on their lives and their goals, and that they will continue to collaborate with like-minded individuals to create their own opportunities. They do, however, warn that many more are frustrated by the status quo, and urges the governing ANC to remember its own slogan of "Together we can do more." For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Ntokozo Khumalo at Phola in Emalahleni, Mpumalanga.